Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
No. Hey there guys, it's me again, and first and foremost, I apologise for that intro. I decided to go for the old M&M retro vibe, because it feels like it's been ages since I've done one of these. But I'm not sure what my miming skills were like. I'm at uni now, obviously, in my new uni room. It took me a while to set up the camera because I didn't have a clue how I was going to frame things. But I've got there, finally, and this time I'm going to be focusing on academic support. If you haven't been living under a rock, you will know that last Friday it was World Mental Health Day, and last week at Cardiff Uni it was Mind Your Head Week. So, academic support. Let's go! So, at university, everybody needs some support at some point. I know that's not cool, you know, it's the whole in thing to deal with things yourself, and especially for guys, you know. With girls, it's like, with girls, you know, you've got girls who've got their friend groups, and like everyone's like, oh, are you alright? But with guys, there's lads. It's like, no, you can't talk about your problems. Talk about football, you talk about sport, you talk about beer, you talk about booze, you talk about guy things. You don't talk about what you're worried about. God. On a related note to that, I saw something on the Lab Bible last week, and it said something about, bear with me, I'll find it. Oh, so I've got it. 72% of people treated for depression are female, but 75% of people who take their own lives are male. And that simply does not add up. It is staggering. It's staggering. So I apologise for that little diversion. My point was that everyone needs support, whether you're a guy, you're a girl, and regardless of your gender, it should not have any effect on whether you talk about something or not. If something's worrying you, you should tell somebody. So, what kind of support can the university actually offer you? First and foremost, there is ARC in the Students' Union, and this stands for the Advice and Representation Centre. It's entirely confidential, impartial and independent. Make an appointment to see one of their advisors, and at this appointment you can talk to them about literally anything. You've got a problem with your landlord, whether you've got a consumer complaint, whether you've got sexual health, money issues. They will provide you with confidential advice, and they will sit down with you, talk it through and work out the best way to move forward. So if you don't fancy the formality of ARC and making an appointment, I know most schools have something called an academic tutor system, where basically every student has a personal tutor assigned to them. And that personal tutor is like your guardian angel, who you can go to, you know, for anything really, whether it's academic advice, whether it's what they like to call pastoral advice, which is anything that's not academic. So basically they're your academic friend, if you like. So if you have got a personal tutor and you aren't using them, then I would really encourage you to go and see them. On that same note, actually, I know that a lot of schools actually have a buddy system where they put year one students with older students. I know that happens with architecture, and I'm pretty sure it happens with other schools as well. But again, this is a similar scenario with that, I guess. Another really useful support tool that Cardiff University offers is Nightline. Now, this is a telephone service that runs from 8 PM to 8 AM, so all through the night. And on the other end of the phone are trained volunteers who are happy to deal with any problems or issues that you might have. The number to call is, and I'm definitely not going to read this, 02920 870 555. So I'll put that there so you don't get it wrong. But no, if you ever need someone to speak to, then they are there for you. Okay, so I've covered ARC, personal tutors, Nightline, and student mentors, and I think they're the 4 key outlets of advice and support that Cardiff University can offer you. A problem shared is a problem halved, as they say, and that's so cliche, that's so ridiculously cliche, but it's probably true. It is true. And people can actually provide help. So if you've got, say, a family bereavement, or a loss of a loved one, or a pet's died, you can fill out what's called an extenuating circumstances form. So if you fill one of these in, then it takes your extenuating circumstances into account when your university work is being marked. So that's a really, really useful tool if you have got family bereavement and you're really, really worried about your academic work taking the hit. So I think that's it. I hope it kind of re-emphasised that there are loads of avenues for support, and you should never have to deal with a problem on your own. As usual, please feel free to get in touch, all the usual places. You can find me on the blog, or you can catch me Twitter, Instagram at Toby_Mott. And that is really annoying. At home I've got a nice little white background that I can just, the logos can come up on, but that poster is ruining everything. Sweet, so look after yourselves, talk about your problems, and I will see you whenever I see you next. Cheers guys, see you soon. And thank you very much for watching. I don't ever say that really, but I don't take it for granted. Cheers, see ya.